Hi, my name is Toni Ann Johnson, and I'm going to read a little bit of my novella, Homegoing, published by Accents Publishing. I was asked to speak a little bit about why I'm proud of this book, and I'm proud of Homegoing because in 2020, Homegoing won Accents Publishing's inaugural novella contest. And then it was published I'm sorry, in 2020 it won the contest. In 2021 it was published by the press. And this book is the first in a series of a few books that are all based on the Arrington family, an upper middle class Black family that moved to a white, mostly working class town in during mid-century. And the stories take place from the 60s through the 2000s. The second book was published in 2022 after winning the Flannery O'Connor Award, and the third book is coming out in 2026, February of 2026, from Screen Door Press. So I'm now going to read the first few pages of Homegoing. New York City, 2006. Hi, Maddie. How are you? It's snowing up here. Can you believe it? Jesus, I hope it doesn't stick. How's the weather where you are? I'm glad you called. Listen, I got something to tell you. Remember Mr. Farrell from down the hill? Bought that Civil War saber from me? Remember? You there? Yeah. Well, why don't you say something? Because you don't give me a Listen, listen. He died. This was typical. As her mother aged, she barely let Maddie part her lips, and she was obsessed with the obits. She read them daily, compulsively. Even casual acquaintances knew that if you bumped into Velma at the Stop and Shop, you were in for an updated litany of the dearly departed locals. Maddie was wearing pajamas in the middle of the day. She was curled up like a fist beside her upright piano. She couldn't say she was moved by Farrell's passing. The man had never been nice to her. His kids hurled rocks and racial epithets when they were growing up. Nonetheless, she exhaled and said, "That's too bad, Mom. Yeah, so sad. All my contemporaries are either going, or gone." Velma chuckled at the auction quip that made regular appearances in her "you'll never guess who died" routines. "Rolando's moving back to LA," Maddie told her. "He doesn't want to be married anymore." "Oh," Velma said. "Sorry to hear that." Then her voice brightened to a higher key. "Well, so you'll be single. So what? I've been single for over 25 years now, and I love it. I'm glad I don't have to deal with your father's bullshit anymore." "You seen him lately?" "Jesus, he looks old, like an antique, a relic, like I could sell his ass in my shop." No matter the content of the conversation, if her mother was participating, its focus would be on her. Velma went on complaining as Maddie set the phone down and climbed off the floor. She shuffled in her fleece and corduroy slippers, hunched against the cramping in her abdomen. With the bathroom door open, she peed with the light off and stared out the doorway so she wouldn't have to see her lady parts cry blood. Across the room, boxes were stacked like giant bricks, making a wall along the windows. A stroller, a breast pump, an infant tub. She closed her eyes and blindly replaced the pad with a fresh one. When she made it back to the phone, Velma was still monologuing. "And he was so damn cheap, honestly. When I wasn't working after I had you, he'd give me a few dollars spending money. And then he'd make me go buy him cigarettes and scotch with it. What an SOB." Finally, she asked, "So what happened anyway? Why doesn't Ro want to be married anymore?" Another woman?" He said, just because you make more money doesn't mean you should always be the boss. Rolando told me you control everything, and you do. You get that from your father. Ouch. Why did she always hope her mother would be different? She wanted to say, fuck you. Instead, she bit her tongue. She bit the crap out of it. She'd need stitches if she bit it any harder. You there? Velma asked. I'm hanging up now. Oh, you don't want to talk, huh? Well, all right then. You'll be fine. For a moment, Maddie imagined her mother sounded caring, the way one might encourage a toddler to come down a slide. It's okay. You'll be fine. Really? How do you know, Mommy? Because what choice do you have, Maddie? Life goes on until it doesn't, and you read about it in the paper. Thank you so much for listening.